I mean, that's a really good question. So what's the data telling us? Yeah, I mean, we've got 20,000 online learning episodes. Well, what does that mean? You know, work it out in, I think we've worked it out, something like 7 staff, full-time staff. So we're taking that off the pressure off the organisation. That's one of the jobs it had to do, the vein system. So I knew how arduous it was from doing it and from costing it out. In Chelsea and Westminster many years ago, each learning was £300. For 500 staff, that's very expensive. So how do we reduce that pressure on a trainer, on a clinical supervisor, and on the knowledge and the amount of staff release that we need to do to get that through? So we've got 21 hours of interactive content on the online learning platforms. And because the vein goes out and it's practical and all the equipment's inside, all they have to do is scan the vein. So it's easy. And it's, it is working. Well, what the data shows us that people are coming back and back. We're getting people that are now doing an update course. So we wouldn't get that if it wasn't working well. So we know that, but we call that the sort of happy clappy. So they're happy, they've got a certificate, they had a good experience, but where's the impact? And that's what I'm really interested in. What's the data telling us? What's that version of the truth telling us about what our training's doing and where it's reaching our patients? Yeah, next, what we're doing with contracts is we're doing an I vein stroke E vein mix. So some of them will get the full, that it's almost sending in a trainer and an assessor, and it does everything. It's online, and there's a cost to that. And then the other is curated content, more masterclass level, and that works really well. And that goes out still with this, and then this goes out and does the trainer's work and the supervisor's work. But there is still content, so the trainer doesn't have to deliver lots of theory. We can do it, and some of the masterclass content. So those brilliant videos, that the 4 to 5 minutes that with the data's telling us, people love those. They love going behind the curtains, and they love hearing from the experts and applying that theory to practice. What does it mean? You know, what is transfixation and how do I avoid it? So and the other thing that we're noticing is people are liking to come back over that journey of time. So a long period of time access gives them the chance to get on with all their jobs and things, and they can focus on these skills and then come back to them when they've got time to progress. And we want people to come through in 3 weeks if we can, because we can get someone competent in 3 weeks if they focus, and we can get them through. That's the assimilation, everything. The course, minimum 4 hours commitment, and then but what we're finding is they're accessing that 21 hours. And what we know is that that's coming out of the budgets, so that's cutting down the costs of what is invisible spend, the invisible spend of supervisors in clinical areas, the invisible spend of the trainer setting up courses for an hour and a half for 8 people and clearing down for another hour and bringing everybody, and all the logistics of bringing everyone to a course. It's got rid of all of that. Well, yeah, it's exciting.